The nuisance posed by commercial motorcycle riders, popularly called Okada, in Lagos State is worrisome. The Lagos State government says enough is enough. The Ministerial Committee on Okada is here again to further cement their decision on Okada ban in 4 more local government areas and 6 local council development areas on September 1. Affected local councils include Koshofe local government with Ikosi Sherry and Agboike 2 LCDAs, Oshodi Solo local government, Isolo Ejigbo LCDAs, Shomolu local government, Bariga LCDA, Mushin local government, Odiolowo LCDA. Frederick Oladeyinde says lawbreaker, be it the rider or the passenger, will have their days in jail.
We implore the general public to comply. Both the riders and passengers are both liable to 3 years imprisonment if caught. And that bike will be confiscated. We will crush that bike. And this is in line with the provision of Section 46, subsection 1, 2, 3 of the Transport Sector Law.
The commissioner says the state government is not leaving the affected passengers stranded, nor the riders to their fate.
And as we speak, we have 200 more first and last mile being deployed to the affected areas. We have ramped up the BLT in those areas. As for the riders, the Ministry of Women's Affairs and Poverty Alleviation involve a lot of people in vocational.
The Isoko youths are unhappy over the non-appointment of one of their own to oversee the pipeline surveillance contracts in their area, and to show their grievance is the blocking of this major road, the Ugele-Asaba Expressway, this morning. Stopping vehicular movement seems to be their preferred way to pass their dissatisfaction to the federal government over the pipeline surveillance contract, which they want one of their own to be in charge of.
Senator Magege, who happens to be from Robo Nation, who is representing Delta Central, claimed that the Isoko Nation is under Robo Nation. And on that note, the one that cut across Isoko Nation, the oil installations in Isoko Nations and pipelines must be subletted to him. And we find this very, very uncomfortable with us. That decision should be reversed immediately, because in Isoko Nation, we have competent persons.
We are using this opportunity to draw the attention of the government, both at the state and federal level, to immediately address this issue. If not, this is just the first phase of the emancipatory journey of the Isoko people. Or as far as this issue is concerned, this is the first phase of the journey. After now, I can assure you that all the oil installations in Isoko will be completely shut down by the youth.
Delta State Governor had commended the federal government for heeding to his suggestions in awarding oil facility surveillance contract to a firm owned by government Ekpemikolo, an indigene of Niger Delta. Chief Press Secretary to the governor gave the commendation at a news conference.
So we are commending the federal government for taking that position. It shows they are beginning to...
Reports have it that there is a severe shortage of child and adolescent mental health professionals all over the world, especially in most developing countries. Schools have been identified as ideal settings to reach needy children in the community and train teachers in child and adolescent mental health issues. As part of a needs assessment for developing a training program, some teachers, counselors and administrators across 4 public secondary schools in the FCT were picked to be trained in the areas of mental health. The training will address social issues of cultism, drug abuse, bullying and negative peer pressure, which are prevalent in secondary schools.
One way or the other, we believe that these social issues which I have raised will be addressed.
Very important aspect of health that is often neglected, especially in Nigeria. When you talk about mental health, most times people think about the negative side of things, but mental health is a sound mind. Students can only begin to learn and become the kind of adults who want them to be in the future when they learn, with a sound mind, and they are properly guided by the teachers.
The teachers will go through a mental health curriculum and a series of extensive exercises in preparation for new students coming in for the next academic year.
I have learned to be more patient with the students and to help them in correcting whatever abnormality I find in them. Not just leaving them the way they are or judging them, because there are a lot of issues that contribute to whatever action or reaction I see in the classroom.